What is your full name and your title with the Aces?
Robert Kenneth Lester. People know me as Bob. I am the public address announcer.
What does that entail?
Announcing publicly. It's doing all the in-house announcements and the players and penalties and the score and that kind of stuff.
How long have you been doing it?
Since '96, so I guess this would be my 16th year.
So do you have to do any work outside of the games?
Do I have to? No. But do I? Yeah. I get sponsors for the Aces, and we do things like we meet the players at the airport, and so I help coordinate that. And, I also do the road games. I broadcast the road games at Rum Runners downtown. The only reason I'm an employee is because I get to go watch hockey for free. So that's it. I mean, I would be going to the hockey games anyway, so I might as well get free parking, and a ticket to the game. So I'm much more of a fan than I am an employee. It's the game. It's about the game. It's always been about the game. But I get to see people that I like and hang out with, and I spend 7 or 8 months of the year with all these people, so you kind of get to know them, and it's like a little family. Everyone loves a winner. I mean, it's just a good product. The games are fun. You kind of go there knowing that there's a good chance you're going to win. I mean, if you look at the Aces' home record over the last 5 years, I don't think there's anyone even close to the record that the Aces have managed to get. So it matters, and and the players appreciate it. And being a small market ECHL team, the players become part of the family too, and they go out to the schools and you see them at restaurants and they have fundraisers that they're involved in, so that the fans get to know these players on a more personal level. So I think that's part of it.
What do the Aces mean to you personally?
Well, for me, they're a distraction to get through the winter. And I mean that. I mean, I'm not a big snow machine guy. I'm not a skier. I'm not a snowboarder guy. I mean, I like to do those activities once in a while, but it's not something that I go out every weekend and do. So I think the Aces do that for a lot of people. They offer a distraction to kind of keep that cabin fever at bay, between October and March when it's dark and snowy and cold. It gives you something to do 3, 4, 5 times a week. There's so many different memories. Bobby Cunningham scoring the overtime winner against Fresno to knock them out. The Fresno had to come up, and I think we were tied, and winner moved on to the playoffs. Loser went home. So Fresno had to come here and play one game, and I believe it was overtime. It was packed. I mean, there were 6,500 people in there, and Bobby Cunningham getting the game winner was one of the loudest memories I ever have. Scott Gomez, introducing him for the first time, was one of my fondest memories. Kenny Huizinga, the equipment manager who said on our show that if the Aces sold out the next game, he would shave his head. And Chad Richard shaving his head on center ice was a wonderful moment with 6,500 people cheering. Richard Reiner saying that Keith Street needed to retire. And Keith Street comes back the next year and becomes the point-scoring champion for the entire league, and being able to give Richard Reiner a crow sandwich that he ate on center ice. Just some of the more memorable games. Obviously, the winning the Kelly Cup, was fantastic. Of course, we did that on the road, but it's never as sweet as the first time. And then there's some funny memories where mascots falling on the ice and losing their heads, Boomer running into people, tripping on the red carpet. There's some wonderful, funny moments. There's hundreds of moments. Boomer is amazing. The guy that plays Boomer is just the nicest, greatest guy, and he's so grown into that, and he is awesome. He does a lot of stuff extra. The costumes that he wears, all of these things that he does that on his own. And because he takes it great pride in being that, and it's kids love Boomer, and he does a great job.
Is there anything you don't like particularly about it?
About the Aces?
About your job?
Oh, no, actually. I mean, it's very time consuming. Every weekend is taken up with hockey. I either have hockey at the Sullivan Arena or I have road games at Rum Runners. If I do want to go snow machining or go skiing or go snowboarding, it usually doesn't happen because I have hockey. But you know what? There are worse things to have your time taken up with. So I'm pretty happy with it.